So it's been a week since Android 13 beta 4 was released to the public beta testers, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you some changes I've seen so far while I was using the Android 13 beta 4 on my Pixel 6. But as it stands, Google is actually saying that's the final version we are going to get before the official version. So I think maybe there are more tweaks that are going to come in the official release. So let's check out what we have in this video. So the first thing I'm going to be sharing with you is how smooth the OS is now, and trust me, everything works perfectly. And when you go inside of a lot of maybe opening a lot of apps and then trying to close it, you can still get the smoothness of the UI, and it doesn't crash or it doesn't do any crazy thing right here. So when you're scrolling through, it's a bit smooth than initially when we installed it beta 2 beta 3, because when I tried scrolling through, it just lags and then it will just kick me out of the whole screen I'm actually using, and then it will bring me back to the home screen. But in beta 4 I'm not actually seeing that right now. So another thing I also noticed on Android 13 beta 4 is there is not any distinct feature which we are going to talk about in the beta 4, but there are some little bit of tweaks and changes in the settings and all. But as to re-recording a new feature, I have not yet seen any of them, and I'll still look through, and in case I find one, I'll just bring it to you guys so that you guys will also try look it up on your devices, or maybe when the official release comes through, you're actually going to check it out. And that is pretty much very cool. One thing too I noticed was the wallpapers and styles, where we have new wallpapers coming through. So when we go to the creative culture, we are going to see new wallpapers coming through. That is it right here, and you can see that is one thing I noticed. I don't know if maybe it came with the July updates, but I'm actually running Android 13, so this one came with Android 13, and then we can see right here some frogs dancing on the screen, right? And that's pretty much very cool. And also another thing I noticed which was very cool was within the battery life. So when we go to the battery, we are going to see that the battery now is a bit okay than the beta 3, because beta 3 was actually making my battery run so quickly. But the beta 4, I think it's a bit stable. When in terms of the battery, it's a bit stable than it used to be. So I think Google is actually doing a great job right here in terms of the battery, and that is pretty much very good, because a lot of people were complaining the Pixel 6 the battery was draining very quickly. But I think in the beta 4 it has actually been sorted per my view, and that is pretty much very cool. In case maybe you don't see yours working like that, you can state it in the comment section. Who knows, Google might actually be watching this video and they will probably listen to you through this video, and that's pretty much very cool. So whatever you have on your mind, you can just comment below, and that is basically very cool. So the next thing I also noticed in this new UI which was fixed was the UI crashing. Initially I could just go to the settings and then try scrolling through or do anything on my device, maybe using an application or whatever, and then the UI will just crash, like maybe using the phone like this, and it will just crash and then put me back to the lock screen like this, and I would have to unlock the phone before I'll be able to use it. And sometimes I wouldn't be able to even use the fingerprint to unlock it. I'll have to use my passcode to unlock the phone, and that is so bad. But in the beta 4 that has actually been sorted, and that is pretty much very cool. So there is no UI crashing or the phone restarting itself in the beta 4. And then also one thing I noticed too was the phone doesn't restart by itself like it used to be in the beta 3 and then beta 2. Initially I'll just be using the phone and it will have to go off and then reboot itself again, but I'm not seeing that in the beta 4. So I'm sure Google has sorted that one out, because it's been a week since I've been using this device and I'm not seeing that any longer. So I think Google is actually doing a great job right here. Other than that, I'm not seeing any bug or any lags or something. Everything about this phone right here or the new Android 13 beta 4 is actually very superb. So in case maybe I omitted something or you're actually seeing something I'm not seeing on my phone, you can state in the comment section, and then also make a date for my next video, and you can check out this video right here in case you are a fan of apps, or also you can check the video right here too in case you want to know more about Pixel 6. And that is pretty much very cool. And without further ado, I'm just going to catch you in the next video. Peace.